Reflecting on 8 years as a professional ice hockey player, it's what Daniel Carcillo doesn't recall that troubles him most.
And to be honest, I don't remember the first 5.
He's talking about concussions. Now at 34, Carcillo is retired from the National Hockey League.
I've had 7 diagnosed concussions in the NHL, and I've played over 720 games.
A winger nicknamed Car Bomb, Carcillo chiseled out a reputation as a bare-knuckle enforcer.
And I only remember the last 2, which were both from fights, and it was a punch to this side of my head.
Carcillo and a growing group of former hockey players say they feel the same effects as some pro football athletes, problems from repeated head trauma, incurred from a sport where hand-to-hand fighting and full-speed body broadsides have been historically an accepted part of competition.
The simple answer is that we don't know how prevalent CTE or post-concussion syndrome is among former hockey players.
Chris Nowinski researches the prevalence of concussions in organized sports.
I have a problem with the NHL still saying that there's not a link between head impacts and CTE.
The league settled a lawsuit for almost $19 million with 300 retired players in the fall. It included provisions for testing, but no acknowledgement for liability that the NHL failed to protect the players from head injuries or warn them. Chronic traumatic encephalopathy is a degenerative brain disease scientists have linked to concussions or repeated blows to the head. Most associated with football, CTE has also been found in the brains of deceased hockey players. The NHL has a concussion protocol, but officially the league still denies a link between head injuries and CTE.
In short, I don't believe there has been, based on everything I've been told, and if anybody has information to the contrary, we'd be happy to hear it. Other than some anecdotal evidence, there has not been that conclusive link.
Testifying before Canadian Parliament earlier in May, the league's commissioner said banning hits to the head would ban all hits and change hockey. He insisted rule changes have made the game safer. Carcillo did not accept the NHL settlement. He wants his own day in court.
Think about if hockey didn't exist today and somebody made up the game of hockey. Are you going to include bare-knuckle boxing and full-on collisions at 35 miles an hour and goalie helmets that have never been tested? And are you going to include that sort of stuff? Probably not.
He's out of the sport, but seeking to change the game and how the league treats concussions. John Moan, Associated Press.